Hey guys, happy Friday. Welcome back to my show, Be Free Friday. I hope you guys had a great week. I hope you guys had a great day. I am Natasha Rivera, for those of you that do not know me, and I help high achieving women redesign their lives so that they can prioritize their health, their well being, live unapologetically, and cultivate a joyful life. I am appreciative of each of you being here. And I am trying to see the comments here so that I can talk to y'all. Let me get my life together. Okay. All right. I am using StreamYard, so if you guys give StreamYard permission, I will be able to see your faces. If you guys can hear me, can someone just put something in? I know there are a couple of viewers on, but I actually cannot see you. Can you just let me know that you can hear me and see me well? I just want to make sure that everything is everything before I get started. Um, Today, I want to talk to you about your limiting beliefs and how they are holding you back. So I don't know if, okay, thank you. I don't know who just said that, but perfect. Also, awesome. Someone said they can see and hear me. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So you guys, yo, okay. Hey, Katrina. Thank you. Um, I washed my locks last night because I just couldn't take the build up anymore. Right, I have a retwist in a couple weeks, but they are doing this thing called what they want when they want, and I'm here for it. This is my type of carrying on. So I'm not even trying to make them do anything they don't want to do, like lay down, right? But yeah, today I want to talk to you about Katrina, put coconut in front of the TV again. That was the cutest picture that you sent me. That had me all in my field. So if she is there and you're on the big screen, put her cha-cha on the screen so she can watch her cha-cha again. So today I want to talk to you about your limiting beliefs and how they are holding you back. Let's talk about what a limiting belief is. A limiting belief is a negative thought or assumption that you hold about yourself, about others, or about the world. They hold you back because they keep you from progressing and moving forward in the things that you want to do, the things that you know you should be doing. But there are three things that you really need to dismiss effective immediately, and they are excuses, which are a cop out for moving forward, bad self talk. That's when your inner voice is obnoxiously and excessively negative all the time. And limiting beliefs, you need to let them go, which are lies. Lies, lies, lies from the pit of hell, okay? Because you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Philippians 4:13. Get into it. So I always tell people when they have bad self-talk, that's that little inner voice, right? And you know it's not Holy Spirit, because Holy Spirit don't is not negative like that. So you have to be mindful that you are not listening to yourself, that you are actually being spirit led. So our biggest enemy is actually our inner me. Let me say that again for you, one more again. Your biggest enemy is your inner me. You are your worst enemy. Before you had a hater, you have a you. And sometimes you have to just put ourselves in that category. We're our own hater because we stop our own progress. We poor self-talk, we bad self-talk, we negative, bad self, whatever you want to call it, right? And the limiting beliefs. So in order to become a goal-getter, and I'm playing on words, goal, get her, capital H, capital E, capital R, getter. Don't nobody take that. I'm gonna put that on a t-shirt, right? Here are some habits that you can use that will help you become a goal getter. But before you do that, you have to dismiss the other three things that I just said, those excuses, the bad self talk, and the limiting beliefs, right? Okay. Set clear and specific goals. We all have a lot going on. You know, you always say you eat an elephant one bite at a time. You may have a list and it may really be overwhelming you. Okay, don't be overwhelmed. I feel the same way a lot with a lot of things that I have going on, but I just prioritize my list. You know, I set the goals and I do my top three and I tackle those, and then I move on to the next ones once those have been completed. So I don't go on to new things until what I'm working on or what I've the goal that I've set has been achieved. That way I am not overwhelming myself, because just looking at a list, if I'm a type A personality, I have to write things down, and I take great pride in checking my list off. Like I like to write lists, to-do lists, and I will check them off as it go. Even if it's something that's not on the list, I will still write it on the list just so I can check it off. Anybody out there just like me? All right. So like I was just saying, break down the goals. Wow, a little piece of fur on my lip. I don't know, stuck on my lip gloss and it's annoying. Break down your goals into smaller achievable tasks, which is what I just basically said. Prioritize, which I just said, that your task on the importance of the urgency. What's the urgency? Prioritize so you don't overwhelm yourself. And all these things hold you back, whether you believe it or not, because if you're looking at something you're like, oh, that's a lot to do, so I'm just not going to do anything, it holds you back. It really, really does. You have to hold yourself accountable and track your progress. Like I said earlier, I write a list, my to-do list. That's how I track my progress. That's how I keep myself accountable. Um, you may not be able to keep yourself accountable. You may need a coach. You may need a friend. Reach out to your friend and say, hey girl, put this on your calendar. This is my deadline. Remind me when it get close. Don't let me slip. Don't let this slip. Okay. Keep me accountable. You may have to do that because some people don't have that willpower to hold themselves to the fire. Um, you can ask for feedback. And when you get the feedback, don't be upset that it doesn't sound like or it isn't what you wanted to hear, because no one's out here. If they're your real friend, they're not going to co-sign any mess. I'm not. I'm not. So if you ask me anything, whether I'm your friend or not, I am not co-signing nothing that don't look, sound, feel right. So don't get upset and make the necessary adjustments. Make the adjustments that you need to do to be successful in that thing, whatever your goal is. If it's a health and wellness goal, if it's a I'm gonna drink more water goal, if it's a I'm gonna walk 4 days a week for 20 minutes goal, if it's I'm gonna start the business, if it's whatever it is, I don't know what your it is, but you do, because you've been living with it for so long. And I'm going to tell you what, I want to say, I've said this before, you're going to remain restless until you actually start walking in your calling. Stay motivated and focus on the end result. And I'm going to go back to what I just said. You're going to be restless. How do I know that? I live that. I resisted the call on my life for so long, for so years, because I was so comfortable playing the background. I was so comfortable in the background and helping everyone else push their goal and their agenda that I just assumed that that was the role. I'm just supposed to help people and that there was nothing for me. But I knew that there were dreams bigger than me that I had. I've had them since I was as young as I can remember. And I always talk about these things and I even wrote them down. But then when it came time to it, the bad self-talk creeped in. Oh, what does it sound like? I'm too old now. I'm almost 40, or I'm 43, right? I'm not smart enough. I'm not educated enough. I don't look like them, or I'm unworthy. I can't do it. These are all lies that we tell ourselves to talk ourselves out of doing what we know we should do. And actually the things that we want to do. And it's not like you don't want to do these things. I believe that each of us, that the gifts that God has blessed us with, we actually want to do them. But some of us don't know what to do or how to get started. And some of us actually know all the things and still refuse to move. That's like buying a brand new car and you get it home and you took it for a test drive at the dealer, right? And You get it home, and then you go out to start that bad boy up, and it don't even start. Now, brand new car, it probably only got 10 good miles on it, right? You're gonna be looking at this thing like, I just put all this money into it. Why this car acting up on me? It's the same thing with your dream. Like, you cannot expect your dreams are not going to come to fruition if you don't put in the work. You have to put in the work. You have to put in the work every single day. I don't care what you do. If one of your goals is you say, I'm going to sit and I'm going to work on this, whatever this is, right, for 15 minutes a day. You sit and you lock yourself in and you focus on it once, 15 minutes a day for however many days you say. If you're going to read a book a month, come up with a plan for that. It's called intentional planning. And I'm so excited to have this talk on the power of intention that I'm doing with Yvette Guiones on Sunday, 7 p.m. here in this group. I'm so excited that we're going to have that talk about the power of being intentional, because it really is. You have to get up and set your intentions for the day. If you have to set them for the week, sometimes you have to set them for the month. Guys, I have a calendar that I just started doing this. I've actually done it somewhere else, where I served somewhere else, but just for myself, I started doing it when I started my own businesses, right? So I have the calendar. I'm just going to show it to you, right? Have this calendar. And I went through it at the beginning of the year, and I put all of my things on it, things that I want to do, including days off, vacations, and things like that, right? Because I set my year with intention. So I already know what I'm going to do, what I want to do. And as things come up, I'll add or subtract as necessary. But I have a goal, I have intention, and I see it, and it's before me. That goes back to, setting clear and specific goals. I have it before me. I have my list. And I adjust accordingly. So yeah, limiting beliefs are terrible. Limited beliefs are terrible. But when you're going through your goals and you begin to write and check things off your list, I want you to always remember to celebrate. Always remember to celebrate your success along the way. You guys, if you've been following me for any amount of time, you will hear me say over and over and over and over and over again, celebrate yourself. Don't ever wait for someone to celebrate you. Celebrate your doggone self, right? Be gentle with yourself and give yourself grace. You have to, or you're going to constantly be in this vicious cycle of bad self-talk with yourself. Right? So always celebrate yourself. It doesn't matter how big or small you may think it is. And we don't focus on the big things. We're like rah about the big things, right? We are all here for the big things. But even if it's something small, if you know that you are not a water drinker, I'm going to go there because I'm all big on this water, or a walker, right? This is my jam, right? Okay, drink an ounce today. Start somewhere. Start at start. And then celebrate the fact that you drank an ounce or two today, right? And then tomorrow, you set another intention and another goal, and you go forth and you achieve that goal. And you just keep building off of the foundational goal. Hey, Ivana, you build off of it. By the way, I hope you all have had your water today. Did you guys see my video yesterday? That was so hilarious. That thing it put me in such a good mood. I'm in a good mood anyway, but when I watch it, it's just like, it's so hilarious because I'm funny. But it put me in a good mood, and it's something that I'm passionate about. So what makes it even better? But yes, set your day and your weeks and your months and your year with intention. With intention. If you go on vacation, right? Some people are really last minute packers and things like that. That stuff don't work for me. I'll have to have my luggage open weeks before, and I'm just putting stuff in there. This is what I'm talking about, the building of it. And I'll just start dropping stuff in my suitcase. Then, like a week before, I go back through it and I take out what I don't need. And I may even add a few more things, right? Or not. But I started. And now I'm not overwhelmed because I didn't sit and wait to the last minute. That procrastination too is terrible. It will also keep you stuck. I should have added that another with the other three to dismiss immediately. Procrastination. Procrastination keep you stuck on stuck, day in and day out, 365, 24/7, 52 weeks out the year. Right. It will. Yes, it will. Um, so limiting beliefs really do hold you back from creating um self-doubt, fear, it causes insecurity, and it really does prevent you from taking action toward your goals or pursuing new opportunities, or even going back and revisiting old ones where the door may have been closed, not permanently, but it was not a right now moment. Well, it all keeps you so very stuck. And I want to help you get unstuck. So that's basically it for today. I just want to um let you know what some of the issues may be and why you're not moving forward. And some people are just flat out lazy. I'm going to be honest with you because that's what I'm here for. Some people are lazy and some people like excuses and some people just like scrolling and watching everyone else live their life. And that don't work for me, because while they're living, their lives, and you're watching them live their lives, don't you think you're worthy of the same, if not more? I was that person. I sat and I watched from the sideline. I'm like, man, that's really cool. They're really doing it. Like, and I really would be like that. I'm like, just to be that bold, to just to not care. And there was a part of my life where I had insecurities. Um, but I had to overcome that. And part of it was because of how people made me feel throughout the years. And that when I would always come around or start to do something to help someone else's agenda, like I was saying earlier, I was always put in a background position, so I couldn't move forward. It's like Groundhog's Day. Like, you can pop your head out for a little bit, but you got to go back. But baby, when I came up out this shell, can nobody put me back in the shell, in the back seat, in the corner, in an attic. No, nowhere. I'm out. I'm here. Here I am. All of me. Wild locks and all, loud Jersey mouth and all. This is me, unapologetically. So I just want you guys to please start your journey, pursue your goals, and set your life up with intentions. I am going to open the floor up for a few minutes to take any questions. Let you guys pick my brain. If you want to, if you're brave and bold enough, pick my brain. I'm here. Answer the questions. I'll give like 5 minutes for that, and maybe 10 if they're if they're rolling and flowing. And Coconut, if you're watching, hey baby, hey babies, hey babies. Coconut is my granddaughter, my beautiful granddaughter, Kaylani. So you guys will hear me refer to her as Coconut, and I believe that her mom has her in front of the big screen watching her cha-cha. So hey, baby. But yeah, no questions. All right. Well, I really hope that you guys can tune in Sunday night at 7 o'clock, right here in the group, for Women in Power Month. We're talking. I have a guest on with me, Yvette Quiones, and we're going to talk about the power of being intentional. You guys do not want to miss this. Yvette is the bomb.com, honey. She is the bomb diggity. The bomb diggity, and she is all about life with and living life with intentions. So I got the right one, baby. You know that commercial. So please join us back here Sunday, 7 p.m. for empowerment chat. All right, guys, I'm going to check out. Have a great weekend, and I will see you all Sunday. Take care. Later.